Hey, I am Jada and welcome. If you are not already, make sure you are subscribed to your girl's channel and make sure you turn on your post notifications so you know every single time I upload. Like, duh. So, in the agenda today, we are going over all things birth preparation. Y'all, it is that time. It is that time. It's time to start looking over those birth plans. It's time to start creating those birth plans if you have not already. If you don't know what a birth plan is, it's pretty much basically what it sounds like. It's a written out version of how you want your birth to go, your goals, your expectations, your wishes, all that type of stuff for your experience of birthing your little one. But the reason I mentioned a birth plan is because how you prepare for birth is kind of based on your birth plan, right? I recommend going over your birth plan with a doctor or a doula or a midwife just so it can be the most effective for you, okay? So for me, a part of my birth plan is I really want to have a vaginal delivery, and so what I'm doing now is preparing that area. But that is essentially what today's video is. I'm going to be telling you guys some tips and tricks and what I have been doing to prepare my body for labor and delivery. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing are perineal massages. Okay, so if you don't know, your perineum is the area in between your vaginal opening and your anus. So essentially your vagina is made to stretch during childbirth, but the perineum is not as elastic, so this is the area that typically tears during childbirth. Okay, so this is effective because it essentially stretches and prepares that tissue for childbirth. Okay, so how you do it is pretty much you can take an oil, a natural oil, make sure it's something that's not gonna mess you up. You can take an oil or a lubricant, or you can just use your natural bodily fluids. And you pretty much, you take a finger or two and you just do like a U. So it's just like this, like you conducting the orchestra. Yes, ma'am. And you just pretty much do like an ongoing U motion and massage the area for 1 to 5 minutes a couple times a week. So I'll insert like a little demonstration right here, but mamas, if it's hard to position yourself in a way that's comfortable to do it, you can always have your partner help you and do it too. But just make sure you're not going too hard and pressing too hard, because you don't want to damage or harm yourself or anything like that. But these are very effective, so I definitely recommend. Next is the birthing ball / medicine ball, whatever you want to call it. So y'all, you can really start at any point throughout your pregnancy getting on the birthing ball. So this is really effective if you are trying to position your baby head down in the right position, but it's also good for easing back pains and pelvic pains, and it's really good for during labor as well to ease labor pains and things like that. So I'll show you guys my routine on the birthing ball. So here it is. KEGELS, okay? KEGELS. If you don't know what KEGELS are, it's pretty much when you tighten your vagina, almost like you're stopping yourself from peeing. That's like the best way I can describe it. But KEGELS are really good for toning that pelvic muscle and preparing that pelvic floor, so it's nice and strong for childbirth. And the good thing about KEGELS is nobody know when you're doing them. The next thing are dates, you guys. Yes, dates. And I actually need me a bigger bag because these things is actually good. Hold on. These dates is here. There have been a number of studies that shown that women who consume dates in the later weeks of their pregnancies show better birthing outcomes. So shorter labor durations, a decreased need for oxytocin, which pretty much accelerates labor. So I've been eating my dates. If you don't like the taste of them, you can put them in smoothies too. I've seen a lot of women do that too. But there is this YouTuber, Bridget Taylor, who is also a doula and a childbirth educator. I watch a ton of her videos. That's my girl. But she has a really informational video about how dates are effective for women who are preparing for childbirth. And so I will link that down below so y'all can get more information on dates. But yeah, I haven't really like going crazy with these dates. Okay, next is raspberry leaf tea. So you can even see on the box, it says ease menstrual cramps and supports a healthy pregnancy, right? So raspberry leaf tea has been known to prepare the womb for childbirth. So based on the research I have done on raspberry leaf tea, pretty much it like improves the blood flow to the uterus, which is why it's so good for menstrual cramps as well. So it's all around good for uterine health, which is really good for childbirth and labor. And so a lot of doctors will recommend raspberry leaf tea. And I will say this, when you are shopping for this, make sure you get raspberry leaf tea and not raspberry zinger tea. There's a difference. And the same thing with dates. They have shown a lot of studies with like shorter labor durations and everything like that, and that is my jam. Okay, that's my jam. I drink this probably like a couple times a week. You can add honey to it, it's super good. And yeah, raspberry leaf tea. So next is pretty straightforward, but stretching, like toning your muscles and preparing your muscles for labor and delivery. That is huge. Sorry, I want to date real quick. They say you should eat 6 a day for it to really be effective. This is like my 10th. So I'm going to show you guys my stretching routine. If you're not in any type of yoga or whatever, they do a lot of these similar stretches there. So you can do these right in the comfort of your own home. So without further ado, here is my stretching routine. Last but not least, y'all, is sex. Okay, so based on what my doctor told me, sex is actually #1 for preparing the body for labor and childbirth, because semen actually softens and ripens the cervix. Who knew, right? So realistically, y'all not gonna be having sex for 6 weeks after the baby is here. So y'all better get it on right now while you can, okay? Because not only is it gonna release that oxytocin, but you know, you can just have some fun with your man real quick while it's just y'all two. But that is it for today's video. But I really hope this helps another mama who is getting ready to prepare for labor and delivery. I do want to wish all my mamas out there a very safe and healthy delivery. Girl, you got this. Guys, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to your girl's channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah.